สบายดี Welcome to Asian's Kitchen. Today we are gonna be making ผัดซีอิ๊วลาว I call it ขัวหมี่ So let's start it. Turn on the stove on high. I need about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And now I'm gonna be adding half a cup of sugar, just regular white sugar. I need to caramel the sugar until it turns to medium brown. That's how we're gonna get a beautiful color for the noodle. This recipe is for 1 pound of rice noodle. This is the one I get. You can get any kind you want, but this is what I have in hand today. The thin noodle. I like it thicker than this, but I couldn't get it in. So this is about 1 pound, 16 ounces. While we're waiting for the sugar to turn brown, I'm gonna wash and rinse my noodles. With cold water, okay? Soaking a little bit, separate it up. Keep an eye on your sugar too. Slow down the heat. Now that it's nice and brown, you see that caramel now? Turn off the heat. Turn off the heat, let it cool down a little bit. After it cools down, then we can add water. Right now, just turn it off. Try to separate your noodle. Now that the noodle is all separated, it's just the regular rice noodle that you use for pho. Rinse it out, let it sit. Stir it up a little bit. The reason I have to turn off the heat and let it cool off, because if I add with water right now, the sugar and the oil will be splashing all over the places. I don't want that. I don't want it messy on my kitchen. The best trick is to turn off the heat and let it cool off before you add the water. You will need at least 2 cups of water, cold water, regular cold water from the sink. About 6 slices of ginger. I cut them off. Ginger. Okay, now you can add water now. 2 cups, okay? See? This is good. Turn on your stove. You can turn it on high now. And let it go boil first. And now what I need to add now is 1 tablespoon of MSG. See this? Just add it in. You know when you go to the store, there's a lot of different company, different brands of MSG. This is the type that I use. The reason why I like this one, because the MSG is not too big. It's easy for us to melt and it seems to be the best kind, so I like it. After that, I'll be adding my ginger, 6 pieces of ginger. One teaspoon of salt. This kind. And also 3 tablespoons of thin soy sauce, ซีอิ๊วขาว I like this brand. We're gonna need about 3 tablespoons. One, 2, 3. And now we're gonna be using the dark soy sauce. ซีอิ๊วดำ We need 1 table. Actually, I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon. I don't want it to be too dark because my caramel sugar is already brown. So about 1 teaspoon. There you go. Of dark soy sauce. And now we need 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. The fish sauce, today I got Sipalot. You can use any kind, it's good. Okay, 1 tablespoon. Check on our caramel now. Our caramel is still not quite melted, so we have to stir it around some more. Basically, this is all the ingredients for the noodle. As soon as the caramel melted, I'll be adding the noodle in. After the noodle is nice and cooked, soak up all this juice right here, I'm gonna turn off the heat I have to let it cool off first for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Because if you don't let it cool off, the noodle gonna stick together. It won't look beautiful. But if you let it cool off first, the noodle gonna be separated. They won't stick together when it gets cold.